exonerated. Not interesting. That's just the truth and facts right there. No bias against anything. Like, me saying, oh, thank God they got off, right? I really don't know. But what's interesting is, since they were let off, will there be any justice for Lavoy Finicum getting shot in the back? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but that
there should be justice for Lavoy Finicum.
Involved with him was a fucking sex offender, right? Like a pedophile?
What?
Or something?
Or something.
Oh, there's all kinds of them. And then he said he met up with Jason.
The guy that I sent a bag of dog food to.
I'm talking about that one dude with the missing
just like the motherfucker who wants to say, I have a file and commit sex crime because I call two 14-year-old hotties. Yeah, I fucked up on that video.
Can try to use it as their little weapon, and they don't even have the story right. See how I get to point out hypocrisy and liars and shills and tweakers and fuckheads like Beta Bun Bitch Treach too. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this is great.
I don't know if he has that.
Yeah, Treachy sure fucking up a lot of shit. Fucking up his marriage and shit like that.
No, but
I think Aaron was hanging out with that dude.
Yeah, see, they need to associate people.
Yeah, it's funny how Treachy cheated on his wife Jackie with Renee back 3-4 years ago. Good one, Treachy. Made a man base bun. Yeah, smile, show your fucked up guns, your jacked up teeth there, Treachy. Base bun, base boy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
The Muffin Crew.
Now this is another guy. That's already
That Treachy goes around center.
Welcome to the Waiverhood.
Waiver vibe at our place.
Jamie, right?
Yeah, Treachy says he had to quit his job because Ethan infected him so much.
I'll have to look. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be really convenient for his narrative, which I wouldn't have known by giving the guy an interview on the street at a protest.
Yep.
You wouldn't have known that. All I saw is him on footage during the standoff. He was on
that's
a
like
little
Belmont
bit
go
of
around
footage.
like,
so we knew
Aaron
who he was
is
once
friends
he showed
with
up to
rapists,
Vegas. See what I'm saying? Wow.
molesters,
If the guy's a sex offender and I
murderers,
interviewed him,
yeah, plural,
what should I
plural,
do? Flog myself?
rapists,
Like, what's truth?
maps,
Right? When the troll
murderers,
told him to flog himself?
molesters,
This is great.
It would ring a bell because I
sex offenders. Yep.
He left the girl
Plural.
who's like
Not singular,
not all there.
plural.
She's not mentally all there. He ripped her off, took her car out of her. Elaine Papas, look it up. Then she had to go.
I actually met Elaine too, which was interesting because she's portraying, and these guys got to portray that Jamie ripped her off and they had a big fight and left her stranded, where they had a fight and after a few days made up and were cool again. Isn't that interesting? That's what I witnessed. And then either if they were cool or got back together, either went their own ways, nothing happened there as far as something illegal, but she's trying to point it out. This bullshit helps solidify their story.
Begging for money. Okay, begging. And then every day on Facebook, like 5 times a day. This is what I'm eating because of Jamie. Ramen noodles. Thanks, Jamie. It was that bad for months. That's the kind of damage.
Wow.
Whoa.
I didn't see it as that bad, and I think I remember some of the Facebook drama that happened. They had a blowout, and of course somebody was helping take care of the girl. She wasn't out on the streets. She wasn't hungry. See how this dumbed down state actor LARP has got to really LARP it up just so they can get their sock accounts to go through. Make sure you get all your sock accounts to come through and talk about cops.
You know, Taka should worry more about what her Muslim husband trying to do. I mean, her Muslim husband ran a whole hand with another grown man to give her some loving.
Yeah.
That's what Taka should be doing.
Destroy, divide. All right, let's go to the other place.
Just like Taka's going to weaponize Antifa, Proud Boy, Joe Gibson, Mike Blue Hair,
shutdown as soon as they
Brandon Farley, Robert Webb.
So let's go around and say, oh, he's striking my videos.
Oh, you know, they're the ones striking our videos.
I didn't strike anybody's video. I thought it was funny. Just go ahead and say whatever you want, but don't cry when I swing back at your bullshit. So I guess this is a clip, and I haven't seen where this was at James D's fun little stream, right? But it's interesting how Beta Man Fun Bitch Treachy right, has got to put this up on his channel and try to keep tracks of the anti-Victor Christ, right? And because it's just so funny. Well, what's funny is you guys are actually laughing at some of this shit, right? Where I didn't think it was actually funny. I was just being me, being stupid, doing a character called Harry, where I pushed the front of my hat up and I talked like some crazy mob boss in the hot tub that didn't move his lips. Okay, that's a character. And watch how Tacos is gonna try to sell this as truth and fact. Let's put it that way. Truth and facts coming up, guys, from the hot tub troll.
Ah, you ruined the moment.
Our moment is...
You ruined the moment.
I remember when you told I loved that. That was so funny. And then you asked for a moment of silence, and here I am all typing away.
You fucked it up.
Yes, I loved it. I started laughing so hard when you said that.
Sound like Scotty there. Come on.
Yeah, by the way, for some of you that have been poking around like Eric Shillfire and wants to know the
Eric the Crossfire,
sperm count in my balls and so forth, right? Just like Treachy, right? The main muffin there, the main muffin man, muffin, right? He wants to know maybe why I don't have hair on my head and I might shave my head. Well, once again, you guys, it might have been from all the radiation exposure that I endured, and I started losing my hair at 23. But hey, you know, you guys aren't really going to care about that stuff. Let's not worry about that type of detail. Let's get this show on the road.
I know, and here I am chatting.
I know people. Yeah, there's people that go bald because of fucking cancer. Hello. God dang.
On his naked hot tub politics that we all hear about.
Fuck my grandma, my mom's side family. She had no hair. She went bald because she had breast cancer back in 99, 2000.
I just deleted them.
Dumbass.
I knew this would happen. Just an FYI, I could predict that this was going to happen many years ago. Lips aren't really real.
That was just from talking closer.
I'm going to act now. First, no need to feel threatened. Hey, all you guys back there, you pointing on the camera, Dave.
It's a parody of the brightest Fox when he pointed his weapon at the camera, right? That was just a parody. But listen to how James these guys are laughing, they're losing their shit. And, oh my gosh, this is just so horrible with Mr. Costume.
I know.
Oh, wow, she's got it time-stamped. 8/31, 2016. That's great.
Did he really do it with that, or did you guys make it do that? No.
He would talk like that.
He would. Okay.
Just for that one characters that I was doing in the hot tub, just to be a dork and have fun, right? But well, I was also telling the FBI to quit their dirty job and turn in their dirty boss. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But,
just making sure.
Just making fun. Making fun of other people a little bit. Trying to test the comms. You might not have got that, but trying to test the comms without moving my lips. Right? Trying to do a character, make people laugh. People are laughing, I guess. If you guys are laughing at me, it's okay.
I can't hear you. Trying to test what? What does it mean, the comms? What does it mean?
Oh my God, she's so dumb.
I thought he said test the cocks.
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
Wait a minute. Yeah, let me take it down first and see her. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you did say that, man.
Oh my gosh, let's hear it again. Something. Yeah, I want to hear that part.
Test the
And what
comms.
if there's a shadow out there? Look, testing something. That dude is weird.
I put that there on purpose. It's hanging. The shadow is hanging. But see how the data collectors that are, one whatever they gotta do. Whatever they gotta do to stay alive.
Right.
The nano.
Right. Yeah. He knows that you're on the child. He's been trying to say he was wearing a prosthetic nose.
Prosthetic nose.
Prosthetic nose.
That's a nose.
Yeah, I know. He's been trying to get everybody ready to make it look like he's
you gotta LARP it up sometime.
Yeah.
You guys might not know if I'm really wearing a prosthetic nose like the guy from Brother. You know what
Yep, dude, I got them all, man.
Okay. What we doing here?
checking me out.
Harry trolling the tub. Yeah, he's so hairy, he clogged his own drain. No way.
That was a LARP. That was a LARP. What I did is I think she was trying to say, or somebody was trying to say that the hairy beast is gonna clog his own filter or tub or something like that. So what I did is I made a LARP video where I cleaned out the filter and I showed it real quick being, just kind of the corner of the filter, and then took it off camera and sprayed it, and I was throwing old dog hair that I collected for a while, and dirt and trash and a wallet and some chick's underwear, and it was a LARP video that came out of the filter. But listen to how she sells it and goes with it. This is perfect, see?
Hey, speaking of chicks, there's a good looking chick sleeping right now. Yeah, Supreme, yeah.
No way. Yes, he did.
Why not?
I'm not even kidding.
See if she's
Cocktail?
gonna sell it.
You bet.
She needs to be. She needs people to believe her, and she'll use something like that to be believable, right? So at other times when she might not be believable, she can still, try to LARP it up and be believable. Hot Treats, you know that method too, Hot Treats.
Yeah, Tracy.
Too serious.
My name is Terry Brimbo. I live in Broken Arrow. Come find me. No one wants to fucking find you, Tracy.
Of course you don't. That's why I did
You're
it.
trying to test the cops, yes.
No, test the comms.
That's what he said. You're trying to test the cops.
Sounds like you guys are trying to gaslight.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys are trying to gaslight or something.
Yeah.
Y'all are taking it too seriously. Trying to test the cops.
Yep. That's what he said.
So it's just,
No, he said y'all taking
it might have sounded like that because I'm trying not to move my lips when I talk.
too seriously. Then you said trying to test the cops.
Okay, boss. Thank you for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, correction.
Then I told him that an accident could happen. He shouldn't have electronic devices near the hot tub. And then he accused me of hoping that he
No,
died.
she just actually what she actually just did is deflect away for China to admitting that him and Laz Valdez were trying to do witchcraft on me, that I would drop a device in my tub and roast. Just an FYI.
Yeah, we know someone else is a witchcraft, Angela Gallardo.
That sounds like
She's been known to do voodoo witchcraft.
No,
on
she's
her
doing
stream
witchcraft
videos.
and bullshit.
Yeah.
shouldn't have devices. That's scary.
Then we got the tub troll down.
Right, that's funny, haha. Tub troll down, one of her famous lines that she's used, right, for a long time. And on all the newbies too. She's got to bring it out to all the newbies. I'll tell you this: after the witchcraft happened, I was a professional hot tubber, and for years didn't have any devices actually fall in the tub. But actually, it was interesting. Right after China admitted that he was doing, him and Laz were trying to do witchcraft on me, that I would roast in my tub and drop my device. I actually dropped one in the tub, right? An actually pretty expensive device, but I was able to grab it real quick. He ripped the battery out, and that's why maybe you can't, rip the batteries out of new phones anymore. Rip the battery out, let it sit in the sun for a couple hours, and it fired right back up. No problems. I think it was maybe plugged in, man, but grab it real quick, dude, outside.
Actually, you know what? Here's a trick I'll tell you right here. If you ever have a device that say it got wet, like your cell phone or that, right? Get a bowl of rice and put it in. The rice will soak up the moisture and it'll dry up much faster versus the sun. That's a trick I taught with me. Sandy actually told me that trick, actually. I mean, I've never done that, but she did it one time. I think she did it last year. Yeah, she had an iPhone, the Apple iPhone, the 20 one time, and we were out at her brother Keith's boat, actually, and we were just getting off the boat like that, and Sandy got a text and dropped in the lake, and she's like, fuck, damn it, and she was pissing like God, like phone will beep like that, and so yeah, she wasn't too happy because the phone just died like that. So we got her place, took the battery out, put it in the rice, put the phone in the rice like that. In an hour, fucking cutting it up there. She put it right back in. It worked like a champion. Yep.
Inside the tub, didn't get shocked. Pulled the battery out, right back up and rolling.
Yep.
One strike on my professional hot tubbing
so
record.
what happened, Sandy? She actually dropped the phone. She got a text and she fumbled and dropped into the lake. We're like watching after our brother's boat. Her brother's boat like that. Yeah, she wasn't happy like that.
She said, hey, you shouldn't do that.
She kind of wiped it off like that. And she kind of looked at me and said, God dang it. I said, baby, do the right shit.
All right.
Oh, thanks, babe. Thanks for reminding me. We get back to her place, take the battery out, put it in a bowl of rice, like a piece of rice in there.
Yeah,
she put the phone in the rice, the battery in the rice, hour there, put the battery in there, put the phone together, right up like a champion, like nothing happened.
Believe them, so if I don't know something for sure, but...
Oh my gosh, that's a load of crap. She doesn't know something for sure. What's interesting is the shows that are out there.
Yep.
They help get your first channel taken down with a lot of evidence, right? And then so they can go around and tell people that you struck their channel when they haven't lost any channels, right? And then they can go around with your footage that they've downloaded and kept from your channel. So now
hey, Clovis, you shut the fuck up, you're professional.
They can bring out your old footage, play it to a bunch of other shows, and then dictate a whole different narrative from what the
Clovis, don't you get a phone call and make to my local sheriff's department to get me arrested for going after your son, Fredward, and you say in your heart you feel convicted for sex murder, stalking, and molesting little girls.
Just
get to work, Culminator, bitch!
Alright, let's get in. This is great.
In that video that got struck, I went over where Aaron was in Vegas, who he was with. He told me he was with Jason Goodman in Vegas.
I thought it was John Goodman.
I don't think I really ever talked to her about
Jason Aldi,
Goodman, which is really interesting. But what I did is I was doing a stream showing actually the cryptic symbology and vortices around the vortex. Yes, there's a vortex around. You might not know it if you're just somebody like Tacos and Chisel, okay? But there's a very cryptic, symbolic vortice around the Las Vegas Federal Courthouse, and I was filming that one day, live streaming it, okay? And then all of a sudden, Jason Goodman walks around the corner, and if at any time, and I've said this before, right, but this is something Taco's got to leave out, right? But I've said this before, if I could ever confirm that I've seen a shill walk around the corner in real life, it was then because I jumped out of my skin. I put him on blast real quick, I ended my stream, and I left town. Okay? And, well, let's rewind a little bit, okay? I put him on blast. I hung around for another minute and tried to tell some people, you guys interviewing this guy or letting him interview you, i.e. Brant Thornton, wink, wink, right? Letting him interview you is probably part of the shill script. And he goes, well, we need to get the word out. That's what Brant Thornton said. And then I smelled a whole big muffin factory, because that's what I've smelled before, right? So I hop in my car and I bail out of town. There was no hanging out at crack houses.
Yep,
right?
it
I
was
went and
see
checked out of my
you
hotel room
later
and left town real quick, right? There was no going to crack houses, no hanging out with people. I did a few interviews and got to yell at the federal cameras a little bit, tell them they're all in, they're all creating treason, and then left. It was great. That was just that one trip where Jason Goodman ended up walking around the corner, and I left my skin, literally. Okay, and the thing is that a lot of people saw that stream. So they can confirm what Tacos is saying is bullshit. Let's keep going here.
If this was during the Bundy trial, that's when the Harvest Festival happened at the same time.
All at the same time.
Aaron said himself, and I have it, I might make...
Actually, yes, I talked to some people and in other times that I was there and did interviews, and I was interested.
I'm going to mute that out and do this. You got some David Sugar stuff.
So, if my sheriff will go out there and tell everybody I'm crazy, and I understand that. But the other day I was out and about, and there is this woman who just goes out of her way every time she sees me talking about me. The minute she sees me, to anybody who's standing around. And I felt somewhat defensive. I finally started thinking about this whole situation. And it's funny that I got defensive because this woman calls herself Stack. That's Shaq. I always go back to it because calls herself Shaq. Anyway.
Because of Shaq.
I started thinking about it, and I know that there are people who want to say that I want to believe that I am crazy. But I cannot be the first or the only person who has seen that report for that gas station in Earling, Iowa when it exploded. I cannot be the only person who has seen that report that says that there was only one explosion and they don't know what caused it. And Neil Gross, the sheriff, is the one who said
about Fort Natchez.
And then when I
it was
told
a fucking
him,
drill in O-ring.
What are you talking about? He was just like, I don't write the report. I'm the sheriff. I have nothing to do with it. We live in a tiny town. Their offices are 2 blocks away, maybe 3, right down the street from each other, and they don't run in the same circles. Neil Gross couldn't say, wait a minute, there were 2 explosions. It's not like there isn't a video of the second explosion. And it's not like Neil, Sheriff Gross, was interviewed by KETV, the same as I was the very day it happened. In fact, if you go to the website, you'll see the quote, it was like a war zone. That's my quote. You know? I said that. I cannot be the only person who has seen that report. And yet, no one has said a word. Not a word. And it's just so blatant. Neil knew about the threats I was getting. Because from moving from Washington to Iowa, they followed me. In fact, when I got to Earlene, they laughed because they said they were already set up there before I even got there. They were sending me emails telling me things would happen, and then they would. And so, and I was sending all of this shit to Neil because I thought it was small town Iowa, and Neil seemed like a great guy. I actually went into his office and he reported me for an hour and a half in his office before I ever got Yamada in my living room. And that was just all a fluke anyway. But I went in, I really did think that Neil was helping. But he wasn't helping. And he never has helped. He's helped the bad guys. And so he knew about the threats about that gas station explosion. And furthermore, I don't think that it is a coincidence that the deputy that they were using to come against me, Donovan, unalived himself a week and a half before that gas station explosion. I don't find it to be a coincidence, considering everything. And Neil, it wasn't even me who saw the people across the street from the gas station that Saturday. And Neil did nothing. And now it says that there's one explosion when there was two. People have to know about it, and no one has said a word. You know? Why am I the first? That's what I want to know. And since that gas station explosion, it has been a nightmare. Coming to this house, where I live now, there's a reason why I have a 9-foot fence, and that doesn't stop me. You know? They want to quiet me. Two men who are known criminals, who have a rap sheet, show up in my town, send me pictures of my house, freshly painted, just the fall before, and other places in town, because I know they were in town. The other one posts a video on YouTube that has a stamp, a location stamp of being in my town. They're dancing around and my best friend drops over, perished. And Neil knew all about this in real time. And yet he's busy telling people that I am crazy. And why would they show up at my house? Because I believe that they are in a group that is much like the group that the FBI busted last September in New York. It was a global, satanic, Nazi CA ring. That's what it was. And this is the same situation. All of the people that I'm battling with right now are all connected to Isaac Kappy.
Isaac Kappy.
And they're all criminals. You know? The people that I'm saying are attacking.
Yeah, you know who's all buddies with Isaac Kappy, Lindsay, you know, they're all talking about Lindsay Ponder and Bobby Parker. Yeah, fellow mom. Terry Randolph Joy, Coley Kokar, Taco, Rebecca Clovis Harmon. Yep. Just like the old-fashioned days, just like about the Lavoy Finicum, Vegas Harvest, Jason Aldean, Pete Santelli.
In town are criminals.
Yeah.
And Neil, the whole thing about it is chances are they found out about Neil's drug operation before they came into town. That's why they have him by the balls. You know? And it's funny about that gas station explosion. All the damage that it created, all the chaos that ensued. Do you know who wasn't even touched by it? Who wasn't affected by it in any way? Other than it made me jump. The second explosion made me jump because I was right by my window toweling myself off and I saw it. Me. I wasn't affected by it at all. Funny how it works that way.
Yeah.
And they want to shut me up because they don't want me exposing the CA ring, which I have been after for a long time.
Just like, they don't like it, we're exposing dirty cops, the pedophile ring, and the real sickos that are trafficking children. We know who the key players are, but for the sake of this video, I don't need to say any names. Yeah. But we know who the key players are. Yeah, the puppy mill dojo dealing freaks and the Previdians.
I've written a book that was nominated for Book of the year that I published it. And it's the same thing. And people can say whatever they want. But as far as that gas station explosion, the fact that I am the first, and I think really the only person who has stood up and said, wait a minute, there's 2 explosions, not 1. Why the discrepancy?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I'm the only one doesn't bode well in the respect department for me and everyone else. So people who call themselves weird names and the other people in town who are talking, I'm bad because I'm going against the established authority. But there are problems.
Oh, yeah, it's just like me. I'm such a horrible person because I'm doing news stories about dirty cops trying to raise a voice for victims out there. Oh, I love to exercise my free speech. I don't have a filter in my mouth. Maybe the fact that I have Asperger's. When people have Asperger's, they're going to say what they're going to say inside their mind without a filter. It's called freedom of speech. But yeah, I'm doing all these crazy news stories exposing truth, and the puppy mill freaks don't like it.
Here, there are problems here that need to be addressed. And I'm sorry if this makes people emotionally uncomfortable, but they need to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't find it crazy at all. I just think that it is a complete campaign to shut me up. And I've said it repeatedly.
Well, that's exactly what the dojo dealers, like Fellow Call, Crying Mama, and they want me to shut the fuck up, go away, get on my knees, and back the blue. Because these are the motherfuckers said, oh, you need to just shut the hell up, back the blue, because only blue lives matter. It's all about, and they go around like Flying Benchwarmer was go around a couple months ago in my comment section said, oh, police officers are the real heroes. People that fight for our country, they're not the real heroes. Yeah, they fight for our country, but police officers that fight to maintain and clean, make sure our streets are clean every day, they are the real hero. And I have a screenshot which I will post in the New Time Future of a fucking fire channel bashing on auditors, bashing on cop watchers, and praise to say, oh, police officers go out there and fight for fight to make sure that bullets ain't flying, so that police officers are the real heroes. Oh yeah, it's all coming up. It's gonna come up soon.
It's never gonna fucking happen. So, with that said, why am I the only one who is speaking out about that gas station explosion report? One explosion and it just happened. Voldemort waved his magic wand, did he? Funny how that works for a lot of shit. Doesn't make an ounce of sense. But, whatever. So I sent this out this morning to a whole long list of people. Then I also included this. Someone sent me a couple things, and they're so worth listening to. Here's another. Just give me a second. I sent these 2 links.
Ooh, here's a good one.
This
Yeah, Daniel Randall. Now I read a hook. Terry Randolph Joyce. Then you got Jesse Davis. Okay, Sewer Park. Sewer Ball.
Just so we're all clear.
One more. Anon is Terry Joyce.
Showed up. I called him out saying that they were bothering Terry Joyce. But this was all set up. And also, let me point out, like, I have my omniscience. I don't have the ability to control strangers that don't know.
And she's mentioned Lisa Lake. Oh, we're going to have some... Terry Joyce is a professional stalker. Daniel Dow. All right, here we go. Does Lisa Lake got some goodies up there? Maybe I go wrong with. Well, Lisa got some goodies right here. This one, 7 hours ago. Corey Henry. Here we go.
Oh, I have the cleats. I have the cleats all across the
whatever happened.
It's entertainment. I'm like,
Okay, now
and yes, I'm a real person. I'm not just some avatar.
But we exposed him and then doxed him.
As we speak. Katie,
Taco Miss Piggy!
I wouldn't say recently, but I didn't know to the extent or whatever either. See, there was a troll group that come out. And anyways, you'll find out in the end, because if I tell you now, then, you know, Lisa Lake.
I think a lot of the stuff going on is like this Glenn guy is behind a lot of that, you know?
Linda Butler! That guy's unstable as Terry McLean, the stripper.
Yes,
Wow.
definitely.
It's different ones, you know.
The thing is, she's a moderator for Synthetic Rebellion, I guess, and Bacon is too. It's weird because all of a sudden Bacon was gone after for no reason, basically.
Yeah, that's always good. I saw something they did on Bacon too. I don't know why it came in my feed.
Hey, tacos,
it disappeared and then it came back, so I don't know
then
why.
you got Katie! Katie Joy! 300 pound beach whale! Katie!
I think, you know.
Why do you think it's related to Jolly and Lee?
Because Jolly was saying that Bacon went after her family or something like that. Didn't. He didn't.
Trigger.
I know. Good question. Anyone wonder why tacos and Katie didn't question Jolly about Katie's accusation about Bacon when she dropped the stream link in chat?
She's been after Bacon for like 2 years, basically.
Oh, I don't know anything. I do remember hearing something about that, and that is about the time.
We exposed him and then doxed him. But we exposed him and then doxed him. And that's it.
Poof. We exposed him, then we doxed him. Who doxed Tony? Anybody know?
I know.
Who owns the Tony channel with his address on it? Who owns that channel?
This is a joke. I'm not a lapper.
They were the ones that doxed Bacon and his family, basically.
Oh. Smile for the camera, bitch. I'm taking a picture. I want the hot tights and peppers and fuck you all night long, bitch.
She's a horrible fucking person.
Armin, you need to ban this little slut, you little fucking little whore.
My name was on my account years ago. I never hid my name. Never hid it, not once.
We trusted her with her, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a suspicion.
That's the rabbits.
Yeah.
That one was the rabbits. It's in the transcript. She's the one who owns that Tony channel. But it's also in the transcript of.
Hey, little Butler!
Her giving me the address.
Oh, you're talking about the clips, right?
No, there was a separate channel that has Tony's docs on it.
Oh, I'm.
Tony Moreno!
There was a separate channel. Remember the Bacon channel? There was two, right?
Yes.
She made the first one. I made the second one.
Yeah.
But when it came to the one that she did on Tony, I didn't do it. She left it up.
That's right. You didn't.
It's still up, I think. I don't know.
Well, if she hasn't taken it down, I'm sure she did.
I think the name of the channel is the address. Actually, I don't remember what it is, but I'm stuck to it.
You're right. You're exactly right. It was his address, and she's the one that doxed him all and made that whole video up, all those little duck clips and everything, but the clips. And
the pine tree.
Or pine tree primrose, whatever it was. It was something with a P. Yeah. And she did that whole thing and doxed Tony and put that up. She sure as fuck did. I forgot that. Sorry.
Well, not that I give a fuck about it, but it's Tony. I don't give a fuck.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bacon. That was me. That was my channel, Lisa. That was my channel. That was the one thing I did do in that group. But other than that, Penny did the rest pretty much.
She did. And Penny reposted it.
What?
I said Penny did repost the Bacon one. So
she made the first channel of Bacon. So she's the one who ran with it first.
Yeah.
She only left it up for a day though.
Yeah.
She made the first channel though. Yeah. I don't know who got blamed for it, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wait before I actually look at that stuff, so I'm in a good fit, like,
Well, I'm not going to watch it, per se. I'm just going to I'm just going to have law enforcement look at it. And
that's the thing. That's why I try not to. I just try to change the subject. And I haven't even been talking about this stuff. They don't want me to.
Whoa, go. I'll buy a round for the whole club. YOLO!
YOLO! It's Piggy! All right, man. Peace out.